the dispute over the black stone and the appointment of the Prophet as arbitrator. When the Prophet was 35 years old, the Quraysh began rebuilding the Kaaba. The reason for this was that the Kaaba was in a dilapidated state. It was a low wall with no roof, originally built during the time of Prophet Ismail, a.s., and was only about 9 hands in height. Over time, the building had deteriorated, and its walls had cracked. That year, a severe flood occurred, which was directed towards the Kaaba. It was feared that the Kaaba might collapse at any moment, so the Quraysh were compelled to rebuild it to maintain its prestige and significance. During this period, a Roman ship was struck by a storm and crashed at the port of Shuaibah, the old name for Jeddah. The Quraysh learned about the incident and decided to purchase the planks of the ship to use in the construction of the Kaaba. Among the survivors of the storm was a skilled Egyptian carpenter who offered his services for the construction. Additionally, there was a carpenter in Mecca who could assist with the work. At this point, the Quraysh made a collective decision to ensure that only lawful funds would be used in the Kaaba's reconstruction. They agreed not to use money earned through immoral activities, such as the wages of prostitutes, interest, or any stolen wealth. To make the task easier, the work was divided among the different clans. The construction of the door wall was assigned to Banu Abd Manaf and Banu Zurah, the wall between the black stone, Hajar al-Aswad, and the Yemeni corner was assigned to Banu Maqsam and Banu Taym, and the back wall was given to Banu Sam and Banu Hamer. The task of constructing the side of the Kaaba known as the Hatim was assigned to Banu Abd al-Dar, Banu Asad, and Banu Adi. In order to start the new construction, it was necessary to demolish the old structure. However, the people feared tearing down the old building due to the recent memory of the king of Yemen, Abraha, who had come with elephants to destroy the Kaaba but had met a disastrous end. Finally, it was Walid bin al-Mughira of the Maqsam clan who took the initiative and said, "O Allah, we intend nothing but good." He then began tearing down some of the corners. When no calamity befell him, others followed suit, and by the time they reached the foundations of the Kaaba, the demolition was complete and construction began. As the walls were built up to the height where the black stone would be placed, a fierce dispute broke out among the tribes. Each tribe wanted the honor of placing the black stone in its rightful position. The dispute escalated to the point where swords were drawn. It was customary among the Arabs that when someone swore an oath to fight, they would